My experience with Plural begins with its grandparent, College Hill Press, and its parent, Singular Publishing. It seems as if I have always known the sing in singular and the plural, Sadanand and Angie, of Plural Publishing my entire career.
Plural Publishing is a reincarnation of Singular Publishing, established by Sadanand Singh. Sadanand was a philosopher, a visionary, and a friend to many. He was a champion of books and of the authors who write them. Plural Publishing, under the able direction of Angie Singh, continues that standard and that commitment.
We have been entrenched in this profession since the late 1980s, with the formation of College Hill Press, following with Singular Publishing Group. We sold Singular Publishing Group, and there was a huge void that was created after that sale. Lots of our authors kept asking us if we were coming back into the profession because they missed us so much. We gave it a thought that we wanted to spend time with our twins, who were at the time about 6-7 years old. And one of our good friends, Dr. Bob Sadeloff, called on a weekend and pushed me and encouraged me to start another publishing house.
I was delighted to provide the first book for Plural to help launch the company, and have been delighted as well to follow its progress and continued commitment to our field.
At the time, I didn't know we could do it because we had just sold the other company, Singular, to Cengage, and we didn't think that the profession would accept us, having sold two companies for various reasons. But we gave it a thought, and Dr. Singh pushed me. He encouraged me to go ahead and start another venture. I at the time didn't think that I would be able to, given that the twins were young and we had just merged Singular, that we would be able to do it. I gathered my courage and put together Plural Publishing. After having such a successful company, Singular Publishing Group, out there with all the books that we published, and going head on against that company that we so beautifully developed over 7 years, it felt like I'm going to be challenged. Anyway, I took that challenge on and started Plural Publishing.
Well, Plural has been around almost 20 years, I believe. But before Plural was Singular, right? So that there's just some continuation of the organization. And Plural is one of the highly respected textbook publishers of speech language and literary sciences.
My mission is to create the best books by leading authors in this profession.
Plural finds really good people, really good writers, really good thinkers, and then works with them like they did with me to really help them get those ideas into a good, readable format.
Well, this is my first experience with Plural as an author. I've been with another company and a publisher for a long time. And I was really impressed by the way Plural has been, over the years, producing world-class quality textbooks, and also the attention to detail that Plural has in their books.
So I think it's the combination of the people who run the place, the editorial support, the marketing support, and the fact it stimulates one to want to write for Plural.
For those of us in audiology, we've benefited tremendously from Plural's support of the profession. We've made authors out of a number of audiologists, and we now have an extensive library of audiology books.
I'm very proud of every single author who has joined us and created fabulous content that you can't find anywhere else. So my mission is to continue on that path, enriching this profession.
Well, I have worked with about 3 or 4 publishers in speech and hearing disorders and sciences. The best publishing experience I've ever had was with the Plural, mainly because the way the company was run. It was run by not only a couple, but they ran it as though it was a family. Authors were included in everything. They visited their homes. They were entertained lavishly. They were treated like family members, the writers. That is what I miss with other publishers. So therefore, I never went back to other publishers.
Plural makes every author feel special, but more than that, they actually connect with them, and the entire team is dedicated to making that author complete the project and also make it in a timely manner. For me, that is really special, and I've experienced this firsthand.
Plural Publishing's mission is to lead the future of this profession by publishing and producing cutting-edge content.
Well, I think the contribution is not just in terms of being a publisher, but what really has impressed me over the years is to see the commitment to the field itself, going back to the early days and the strong ties to university programs here in our community, but also at things like the Ash Foundation. I know when I've attended Ash Foundation, I always see Plural there, and they're always supporting with very generous donations and always showing that they are very concerned about our field itself and not just the publishing aspect of it.
We strongly believe in supporting students who require financial assistance to contribute to our profession.
They care even more. They have funded numerous scholarships. I was a recipient of one of them in 1992, or 93, and at that time it was a different company, but it was still owned by the same Plural family. It has made a big change. I've seen numerous other people who won or received these awards over the years, whether it's through CAPSID or through ASHO. It has made a tremendous difference in terms of where they are. So you'll see the impact not today and tomorrow, but maybe 25 years from now.
These students, a lot of them actually, who have received these scholarships are now Plural's authors.
Another thing that's really wonderful about Plural's commitment to our field is the amount of generosity in sharing those books with underserved populations. Plural has shared their book collections across many countries with people who were starting libraries or needed to support brand new programs in our field. And I really think that so many people appreciate that generosity and access to the books where otherwise they may not have them.
Plural's overall contribution to the field is phenomenal. That's one word for it.
So the overall contribution primarily is helping educate thousands and upon thousands of students in speech language pathology and the other areas.
No other publisher parallels in the range and the depth of contribution to the field of knowledge, to the field of teaching, to the clinical field, practice, and the Plural company. So I think it is the leading publisher and the leading contributor to the knowledge base.
There's an edge, and the publications are pushing the discipline into new spaces and crossing boundaries and helping us move along, progress in the discipline, progress in the field. And I think for the 20th anniversary, which is really a wonderful achievement, that should be celebrated. That ability of Plural to help push us along into areas that are not necessarily mainstream, but that helps people grow and the discipline.
Congratulations, Plural, on your 20th anniversary.
It's wonderful to be celebrating Plural's 20th anniversary. There are so many of us who are longtime fans and friends of Plural Publishing that will love to come together and support Plural and celebrate these years of development, advancement, the evolution of the company from its early beginnings and even its history before those 20 years started.
It is a wonderful achievement to be in this field for 20 years, and in this business, it's a very competitive and tough business, so 20 years is a great milestone to achieve.
This is a great milestone for 20 years worth of publishing, working with authors, educating students, and I'm looking forward to 20 more years.
I think that Angie and Sadhana, in starting Plural Publishing, have made a tremendous contribution to our disciplines in our professions, and we owe them a debt of gratitude. And what better time to say thank you than on the 20th anniversary of Plural Publishing?
Plural has always been an ascending path. They have never been in a parallel path. So therefore, if Plural continues to do what it is doing, it will keep reaching higher heights.
As I reflect on our 20th anniversary, I would like to acknowledge my late husband and co-founder Dr. Sadanand Singh, who inspired me to believe I can do this, encouraging me to co-found yet another publishing house. It is with his guidance and mentorship that I was able to and continue to lead Plural to becoming a leading publisher in this field. I'm ever grateful to his guidance.